Good. All right. Good morning. This is Brene Fernoy. I am live with you in my studio, and I'm so excited. I am so excited. I am going to flip this around over here on TikTok. Let me mirror. I thought I had it on there. So let me see. Yep. All right. So I think the view is correct now. And for LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, I think we're good. So we're getting ready to paint this easy. I had to figure out what I'm doing. We have to stop that and start sharing what we're going to do. All right. So let's see. What is that called? Fall. Oh, I've got too many windows open. Which one is this, y'all? Is this Fall Designs? I think this is it. All right. Okay, I think we're good. So now I just uploaded this onto my website. Not sure what all we're seeing here. Let me get to the right one over here. Okay, so I just uploaded this to my freebie file. Go to thepaintedpose.com, join the email list. You'll get an email, and in that email, there's a link to my freebie folder. So you can go and I didn't even put this in the fall one. It's just right there when you click on there. So go and get this. This is what we're getting ready to create today. All right. You can make it any color that you'd like. Where's my good light over here? This is not cool. All right, let me turn this one on. All right, I think we've got a lot of moving pieces. And let's see. All right, this is it over here. You can choose any one of these color schemes or create your own. So go grab that, thepaintedpose.com. It's in my freebie folder right now. Just join my email list and you have access to this. I'm going to say for the rest of this month. I just added that into my school membership, and that is very new. Oh, excuse this voice. It is definitely changing of the seasons. All right, so let me show you guys. Why isn't that? Because this is what you should be seeing. All right, so I have my YouTube audience here on my computer. I've got my TikTok audience here on my phone. So we are in the studio. We're getting ready. So go grab your supplies, whether or not you have some paint. Well, I just lost my orange. If you have some paint or if you've got crayons, colored pencils, whatever it is, when you are in a creative mode, sometimes while you're creating one thing, it opens up answers to another. I'm looking, it's like, why is this so dim in here? I forgot I don't have my lights on. I have been in here on this computer facing my fear. Oh my goodness. Last week I was supposed to start my membership. I got cold feet. It's like, who am I to do this thing? And then, so I am asking God to remind me who I am, okay? Who I am in Him. I should not have any fear, all right? I am not supposed to walk in fear or anxiety. So I am in there. So I did go ahead and get this in there. Oh, I am excited. So I think what I'm going to do for the school membership is to do like an early Black Friday special. So it didn't go according to plan, but we're still moving forward, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I hope, and I don't have my website on here, do I? I do not have my website over here for TikTok. Thepaintedpose.com. go and grab your download. Hello. Go and grab your download. Let me see if I can get closer. Tilt it the right way. I guess I'm going to have to figure out how to put it on the screen. Now, this design is so general that you can customize it however you like. And that's what I like. Okay, so I can give you some specific color schemes, but you don't have to do that. You could do whatever you want. You can make it and give it away as a gift. So let's get started. All right. And I have to remember that TikTok is right here. Did I have to add my other camera over here. Oh my goodness. This morning is interesting. Extra camera. Let me flip and flip. And now, yep, we are ready to share on YouTube. Add to stage. I'm going to remove. All right, I think we are ready over here. So I've got all of this extraness because I'm in my studio. I have my pen and my pencil and my scribble part, and I'm in here just getting my ideas ready for the art room and for the paint party directory and for my pop-ups here in Indianapolis in person. So I'm trying to do all the things, and then I looked at the clock. Honey, 6:30 creeped up on me, something terrible, but something wonderful. I love being up early, and all I'm doing is taking my print out. Have to get that out of the way. Taking my print out, and as you know, and I'm looking for it, can I reach for it? The Astro Bright index card. Okay, so this is not just regular copy paper, even though you start with what you have, especially if you're using crayons. Why is it so dim over here, y'all? What's going on? Okay, this is what I use. 65-pound cardstock. That's what I print out. Let me make sure I put it over here for the YouTube people too. 65-pound cardstock. Oh, this is so, why is this so washed out? Anyway, listen, I'm going to throw around this paint for about 10 minutes today, and then I'll be back with you tomorrow. I like for you to know what I'm using, so in case you're looking for it, you can find it if you like it. Okay, so let's go ahead. I don't have anything to set this right here. Let me move this a little bit closer. So that's right there. Ah, how are we going to catch that light? There we go. Catch a little bit of the light. So that's what we're doing right here. Okay. So let's get rid of some of this dimness over here. That's a little better. We're still missing something. Let me bring this light a little bit closer here. Y'all, there are lights all up in here, okay? When I tell you it is super bright up in here, and I'm like, well, why isn't it light enough? For the camera, this is something that I learned. It takes a lot of light. Okay, I'm going to raise this one up just a little bit here. Okay, here we are, y'all. Here we are. Hopefully this will be a little bit better when I get ready to show you the artwork on this side. All right. Is this better? Whatever. Honey, who cares? Let's get to this paint, okay? This is bright enough. All right. I need to bring you in. Oh, Lord. Honey, go live, they say. I'm live. I'm live. All right. In here live. Hot mess. All right. Oh, Lord, please don't let this wire come loose. There we go. There we go. Oh, y'all, TikTok, we up in here. Okay, so there we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. So that if y'all could just see how I am squoze up in here. So this is above that line. Oh Lord, how in the world do y'all give me a heart for this foolishness? But that's all right. Let me pick a design, a color scheme that I want to use, and let's go for it. Let's see here. I think what I want to do, just so I can warm up, is just add a little bit. Let me get my other brush. Add just a little bit. You always want to wet your brushes. You want to always make sure, number one, that they're clean. And all I'm doing is giving my paint a little, how do you say, a little roadmap. So I am wetting the paper. Now this is out of my printer, so this black ink may bleed just a little bit. It's not too bad. So when you print it out at home and you see just that little bit, I'm going to try to see if I can make this super wet on purpose right here. And it takes a little while. Let's see. Let me show you. Oh, Lord. When they trying to juggle. Let's see. Can we get this focused, please? All right. It may start right there. Let's see if we can show you over here. It may start with my finger. This is not bad, but it may start to discolor. You'll see a little bit of red, like a little pink, a little bit of blue up in there. But as long as you don't mind that, then go ahead with your watercolors, okay? All right, let's continue. Why do I have to stop and give tips? Because if I'm painting, it doesn't take me as long. But if I'm inviting you in here, I need to share some tips with you so you know, okay? Because, you know, we're going to be locked in like that. Besties. That's my hope anyway. If you enjoy it, there we go. Oof. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to grab a little bit of black and come on in here. All right. We've already set the tone, but we also let it set up here too long. Ooh, we did. We're just going to come on up in here. Okay. So watercolor, you got to, you know, I'm sitting up here talking, but I also know how this paper absorbs the water. And, you know, you got to be ready. You can't be sitting up here doing a whole bunch of, I see the ink dissolving over there now. But I tell you what, I'm not about to show you right now because we got things to do. This paint is saying move. All right. Now, this may be a little bit darker. And I'm okay with that because I think I'm going to stick with some richer tones. Let's go ahead up here. Oh, now that's too dark. Let's hurry up and flood that with some water and move that along. And I'm going to try to keep track of this time over here. Because like I say, I'm right here, but I wanted to make sure this design was there for you. Thepaintedpose.com. Go on in there. Join the email list. And in your email folder, you might check your junk or your spam. You'll get an email with the link. I just added that in here this morning. That's why I was a little bit on creative time, okay? Because it's like, you know what? Let me make sure I have something in there for them to paint. And then, like I said, I got cold feet about starting that membership. I was like, who am I? I'm the one. I'm over here. So I did add this inside of the school community today. I am excited about that. They make it easy. Easy for you, easy for me. So, whew. All right. We spend a little time on this shadow. You don't have to spend as long. But once you start moving around, that's kind of like a little warm up. So I don't know which color palette you would be interested in creating and having. I'm trying to make sure this light is hitting it. Okay. Which color palette would you be interested in? I almost want a patchwork combination. So I think I'm going to get in here and just have myself a good time because these compartments are all different. And who says it has to be the same color? Now, you might want to just pick maybe 4 or 5 colors, so it's not too wild and crazy. But that's up to you as well. So hello, let me go ahead. I think I'm gonna start off with a little blue. It's not the bright blue. It's kind of like a pale blue, and that's okay. All right, let me keep track of this time. I know my timer's gonna go off here in a moment. And then how about let's go with a little bit of brown over here. Let me get a little water in my brush. Let's warm that up. Let me get some water. With that watercolor, you got to keep it moving and you don't want to press too dark. I mean, oh, good gracious, honey, I have not had coffee. Woo! You don't want to press too hard. Oh my goodness. You can make it as dark as or light as you want. And what I'm going to do, this is a large area, so I'm just going to go ahead and give the paper a little drink of water so that when I add the paint, it will move around a little bit easier for me. All right. So you see, just adding just that paint into like the little puddle of water, just moves it along. Now don't ask me what the plan is. I just want to have a good time. So I'm just going up in here. Good gracious, that's letting me know that time is going fast. Let's see, I don't even know what color I just came in here with. Let's come over here. Let's add a little red over here. And I'm going to say this is kind of like a little patchwork quilt. Let me go on here. Do a little bit of shading, not a lot. And you can do this easily with your colored pencils too. Crayons. Oh, this might be too much. Now, I don't know what age group you're from, but my grandmother, my great-grandmother would make these patchwork quilts from scraps from old blue jeans, old clothing, and flour sacks. Baby, when I tell you, I don't know. They were so durable, so warm, so heavy. You know, they talk about these weighted blankets now. Those things were heavy and beautiful. Now, this may be too blue. I probably should have kept that a little bit more muted. But here we are. We're up in here having ourselves a good time. And that's what I want you to have. All right. I need green up in here. Let's go. We're going to paint for about 2 more minutes. Now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw this color pattern up in here. Just so I know. Now, this is me and praying in this green. Now, we know how we feel about that. Okay. So now, probably the best thing for you, if you want a specific color palette, I would take a moment with a little foam plate and mix all those colors up beforehand. I'm just improvising. I'm just glad to be in here painting. Okay. Let me just tell you the whole entire truth. All right. No real plan, just some fun. And this is really kind of pastel-y, kind of washed out. I think we're going to have to bump those colors up a little bit. And I haven't done anything here on the small one. Let's just go ahead and get something on there. Okay. Let's just go ahead and just put the colors and we'll worry about more of the shading and the modeling over the next couple of days. So this week I'm doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as opposed to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I can go live 7 days a week because I enjoy it, but I am not getting all of the other stuff done. So I got to get in here and I got to do stuff off camera like I was doing this morning. This design is in my school, but I have not opened up the school doors yet. But it's also in my freebie folder if you join my website. Okay, join my email list. So I am going to be sending out emails. And I know I have been terrible about reaching out to my community because we get inundated with emails. I know it. So usually I don't like the email, but then when I finally do, nobody opens nobody opens the email. So I'm going to have a text messaging component to it as well. All right. Now I don't know about you. I open up my text message. Who is this? What is this? I click to open, but of course, I don't click on any of the links unless I know who it's from. All right, so that's coming along. It's kind of fun and funky. It's missing something though. It needs a little orange. I got to put a little orange on here before we get out of here. It needs a little orange, y'all. I'm gonna put some of this orange over here. Ooh, that's too pale. Okay, I'm gonna put a little orange over on that side and put a little orange here. How about that? Now, you don't want to do what I just did. You want to wet the section and then add your color so that you don't end up with brush strokes, unless you don't mind that. Watercolor is kind of like a brush strokey, what do you call it, medium. But if you're like, you know what, you want to keep a little bit smoother, you want to give the paper a little bit of water to drink so that the paint will float right on top, because the water's the paper is very absorbent, and it will absorb. Honey, the words are not coming out. Honey, I'm about to get off of this live and go get me a little coffee. Ooh, y'all, I faced a fear. I got started this morning. What are you going to do today? What is that thing that you have been avoiding that you know you need to do? Somebody's waiting on you, okay? That's my pep talk for you. Somebody's waiting on you, all right? Somebody's waiting on me, so I'm going to go forward with my paint party directory. Ooh, we start. What is that? We fall down, but we get up. All right, so what am I going to do here? Am I going to do a little orange? I'm going to do a little orange, like right in the center right here. Let me get a little water, and we're going to call this a day. So we got started today. This is the one we're working on this week. And once again, I will give you more information on the membership. Okay. I don't know why I got cold feet. I don't know why I'm thinking, well, the people might not want it. You know what? You're going to see it out here on social media. I'm going to let you know about it. All right. So we got started. It's a little pale, a little washed out, but as Tabitha Brown says, that's your business. Let me switch over here. Let me remove that. Okay, so now let me back up TikTok a little bit. This is doing too much. All right, so here we are. Let me lift you back up, and I want you to have an amazing day. Okay, I want you to have a great day. All right, let me go ahead and sign off over here. Thank you so much for joining. And I don't even know if I said my name. I'm Bernaid Flournoy. I'm an art teacher. Ready to retire. My bosses know that I am ready to retire, so I'm not revealing anything that they do not know on here. I love them, and I love my kids. I love my coworkers, but your girl needs to come out of the classroom. I like to be in my studio right here. All right. I don't have to worry about any grades over here. Okay. Don't have to worry about. I need you to stop talking and focus and get to your work over here. Anyway, share your art joy. That's what I'm doing over here. Share something that you love, 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 and make somebody else smile. All right. Let me go ahead and get on off.